Hey there, my name is Gaby Fuentes, and I was chosen to be part of the leadership panel this year for SOS 2020. And the event was supposed to happen March 30th, I think, or 31st, and it was actually canceled because of the coronavirus outbreak right now and social distancing and everything. And so I'm still going to answer the questions and make sure you guys can see that. So the first question is sorry. First question is, who do you look up to or an important figure in your life and why? And I would have to say um, an important figure in my life would be my mom or my parents, just because they have always been such an inspiration for me and people who have shown me how to live life through perseverance and growth and being able to just adapt and overcome in such unfavorable circumstances, especially because they're both immigrants. My mom is from Bulgaria and my father's from Mexico, and they both came here. And the fact that I have these amazing parents to look up to every day and see their experiences and their ways that they were able to overcome and get here and make money and have jobs and have a really good life here is really inspiring. Um, the second one is, what does a leader look like to you? And right, what is like one characteristic all leaders should have? A leader to me is someone that rises above anything and uses like awkwardness, I guess, or discomfort as fuel. And so I would say that like them using that as fuel helps them become a better leader, because then it doesn't affect them when something is awkward or something is not going the way that they wanted it to go, and like they're adaptable to it. Because if they can continue through discomfort and keep going like without making it seem like they messed up or they did something wrong, and like they don't acknowledge that right away, they just keep going until it's over or the event is done, whatever. But they they keep that momentum going, and I think that's really important in a leader so that they can continue doing what they have to do and finish it well. The third question says, do you see yourself as one, as a leader? Why or why not? If so, is it hard to be a leadership model? Okay, so I think I would see myself as a leader because I actually was an SOS mentor, youth mentor last year. And I didn't get to do it this year because of conflict. But knowing that, and then also becoming a CGA, Children's Global Alliance youth mentor as well this year, and also National Honor Society secretary, I have seen a lot of the ways that leadership has played into my life and that I have been able to express that leadership. And I do see myself as that, and it's definitely not easy, but it's worth it. And I love being able to be part of things like this and be able to show people how they can also be leaders. Because as much as I think people say we're born leaders, I think that we can become leaders, and anybody can be a leader. And I think I see that potential in anyone. And I would say it is definitely hard to be a leader at times because you have to be adaptable, like I said earlier, and you do have to be willing to like make a change for other people's lives and make sure that you're coming first as well as everyone else. So you have to make sure that you're doing it well and that everyone else is also working to do their part in that as well. And then the next question is, how do you deal with issues among your peers? So I know that when I was starting out high school, I was definitely not in the best group of friends, and I slowly started to notice that as I went on. But I know that now I have made a ton better friends, and I'm seeing these issues like substance abuse or other things like um, racism, sexism, like a nicotine campaign and stuff like that. And now, even now, the social distancing campaign, Protect Our Valley, that I'm a part of. And I feel like I've dealt with these certain things through a lot of the groups and things that I joined, so that I'm able to just express that in a different way and show people through that way and become kind of a role model rather than like nitpicking at them, because if you nitpick at someone, it's not really going to work anyways. But I think that if I do this like indirectly in a way where I'm saying things that are going to spark like inspiration or spark change or something, and someone sees that is having those problems, usually they will be able to notice that and then change their behavior, or if not, then it'll just continue changing, but hopefully other people will change from that. Is how I deal with that. And then, how has your community impacted you? What do you enjoy most about being part of this community? I think that this community has impacted me greatly, especially because we are such a small town, and I feel like everyone knows everyone and everybody's business, right? And I think that this community is very tightly knit together, and we can work very well together. And our teamwork is very well when we all come up with a common goal and a common idea of what we want to do. And I think that it's worked really well. And not only that, but every single group that I've joined and everyone that I've helped and done like either volunteer work or I've been a part of, like since I was little and now I'm older, but I've been so happy to be a part of this community and be able to help and just see how much we have grown together and how much like we're just so close and um knit, I guess. And it's been super cool to see it like develop over the years as I grow up. And to be honest, my favorite part, or the part that I most enjoy about being part of this community, is not that we're like isolated, because obviously we have Vale and the tourists and everything, but my favorite part of it is probably that we all have common goals and that we all have very similar interests. I mean, obviously because of where we live, but we have so many things that we can improve on, and we see it, and we are more environmentally friendly. We make more groups for let's say the Latino community to be able to reach out to and learn from and get the help that they need. And I think that our two bigger communities, like let's say the more white communities and the Latino communities, not to be, I guess, categorizing, but I think those two communities have started to work well together and like adapt more with each other and everything. And I think that's really powerful. Um, what is a special memory that you have from being in the community? I think my most special memory from being in the community was when I went. I think I went to the rodeo, and I was sitting at the bleachers for the rodeo, and I turned around and I was with some friends, and I turned around and I had seen a bunch of other people that I knew from, let's say, like SOS, or I knew from CGA, and it was super cool to see all these people that we were all like together in this same place enjoying the same thing that people were doing for entertainment in our community. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and that we were able to work well together and just have a good time. Like everyone was there, and it was something that I think brings our community together every time. Is either like the rodeo or the derby, like the roller derby that they do at the ice rink and stuff like that. Like I feel like we fail to realize how much we are all so like I guess we're all really just like a big family here. And we all really do a lot of the same things and enjoy a lot of the same things together. Um how do you show courage and what does it mean to you? I think I show courage by being able to like not being scared to show who I am, especially to like all the organizations I'm a part of and everything that I'm a part of. I'm just not scared to be me, and to show them my potential and who I want to be and what I want to do for their group. And I think that among the Children's Global Alliance and how I'm going to be going to 5 now in August, different countries with them, and how much I was terrified of teaching at first, and now it's come like at ease to me. And I think that is where my courage comes from, is that I'm just able to now learn how to do that well and work with it rather than being nervous and scared. And sure, it comes with time, and courage does come with time, but if you keep practicing it and working with it, you will improve so much, and it's life changing, I swear. And the last question is, what is your dream job? Um, I have actually not thought about this, but I think if anything, I would love to be like one of those travel bloggers like Anthony Bourdain, that used to do like a food show like around the world and would like eat like different foods around the world and travel and everything. That sounds like a dream for me. Or I want, since this year I got into psychology, and I wanted to get into psychiatry so I could help people with mental disorders and other things that are mentally challenging, so I could help with them and be able to have that higher psychological rank, I guess. Yeah, so I thought that would be cool. Thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry if I sounded a little redundant, but yeah, I'm so glad I could do this, and thank you to all of you that nominated for me to be part of this leadership panel, and I hope you all are staying safe in quarantine. Thank you.